Hi guys, welcome to this phenomenal townhouse. I'm here to show you what $2 million gets you in today's market in Toronto. Come on inside, I want to give you a tour. So usually I start my videos in the front foyer, and that's where I'm standing right now, guys. But let me tell you this, we're downtown Toronto. If we were a little bit more uptown, your front foyer would be bigger than this. So this is a townhouse located in Toronto. It's 3 stories. It has its own parking, which is a bonus when you're in the city. But it's the highest price range that I have seen in the past couple decades at least. So $2 million, this is what you're gonna see. So after you're done watching the video, I want you to send me your comments and tell me what you think of $2 million and what you get out of it in our city. So when you're dealing with small spaces, as I've said before, you really need to make use of your space. I was right there, and that was the foyer, and I'm stepping right into the breakfast kitchen area, which I still have to say is a bonus to have because some of these homes do not have a breakfast eating area. This house, I mean, it's fantastic. I love the finishes. It's very modern, but it's a little bit small for $2 million, right? So standing in the kitchen, you have about, say, like 6 by 6. The only thing we could fit in here was a glass top table round with 4 chairs, slim chairs, I have to say as well. What is fantastic about this is that you have the windows, because if this was to be drywall, you would feel so confined in this space because it is a little bit narrow. So then we come this way into the kitchen. It's quite narrow too, but you have a good amount of cabinetry. You have your fridge on this side. You have built-in oven. I mean, the finishes are really nice here. I don't know if you guys caught my last video on this, but we did a staging video where I went through the house as well, talking about some of the finishes. I really like the clean lines that they've done here because anything bulky or too much patterns and too much material mix up would not be really a good idea because it's a small space. You want to keep it clean so it shows bigger and more airy. So what we have here in the cabinetry is very clean looking flat panel cabinets with a high gloss finish, which is really nice, and it's in like a grayish taupe color. And there are some contrast accents with the darker cabinets on this side. Dark hardware, which I really like. Again, the finishes here are phenomenal. We have quartz countertop that's gone as the backsplash as well, which is really nice to keep it kind of uniform and going up, very clean looking, modern. We have Wolf oven and range, which is a big bonus in this house because this is something that you would see in maybe $4 or $5 million homes and up. And it's a 42-inch, so it's oversized. Usually they're like around the 30-inch. So this is a really good incentive to come with the house. And you have your fans up here, so you don't have like a hood. It's all built into the cabinetry, very clean looking. Love this kitchen. This is actually one of my favorite kitchens for the smaller homes that we have styled. Stepping out of the kitchen and into your main space, it's all open concept, living room combined with the dining room, which I love, and I feel like it actually has a good amount of space considering the size of the townhouse here. But we did a nice rectangular dining table, glass top. And guys, again, one of those things, I'm gonna give you pointers as I go through the video because it's important for you guys to recognize why I have used some of my pieces. This is a smaller living space. Every room is kind of more narrow than the average homes that we style. So we had to be very careful with the pieces we chose. We did a rectangle glass top table with 6 chairs. One of the reasons I did not do 8, and I could have done 8, is because since there's going to be showings here and there's going to be people walking through, you want to keep the traffic flowing. So I decided not to use the ends. We left it open for traffic, for people to walk by and they don't feel like the space is smaller than it actually is. We did our open back dining chairs, and another reason for that is anything tall or too wide or too closed up would make the space feel smaller. So 2 tricks right here. 1, dining table, glass top is a must in small spaces. And second thing is your chairs. You want something that's low profile that will basically not obstruct your view or feel too bulky. Open back is definitely recommended for small spaces like this because again, it's more airy and it allows your eye to kind of flow through. So these are 2 main things that you guys can check out on your own. We're going to tag some pieces that you guys can look into if you're looking for a little bit more airy pieces for your small space. Then we accessorize it with our moss bowls. Again, I didn't want to do anything too high, do like a high arrangement because that would obstruct your view. Low profile are black bowls with the moss. Love these. They work in so many different spaces. And in this one, it really has enhanced the space, bringing in some of the natural elements and just a lot of life and color that the greenery gives. So that is definitely a good pointer right there. So you guys might think that this room is just a standard room. However, it's not, because when you come to actually furnish it, you come to realize some of the areas that could be problem areas. And I'm gonna go through it with you because again, this is one of those videos that you're gonna get a lot of helpful hints on what to do with your own space if you're dealing with the same dilemma. We have our sofa wall, which we've put up our modular sectional. Modular sectionals are amazing, and I've mentioned this before in my videos. And the reason being is that you can really space them out and separate them however way you want to shape your room, and for it to also be practical at the same time. So we did a 3-piece here. One of the reasons I didn't continue my sectional here is because I have a door that goes outside to the terrace area and I need to keep the traffic flowing. So I could not obstruct this area over here with another piece. So I had to leave this open. I opened up my sectional. I have another piece here on this side, and then you come to this side and this is our console. So this is where the TV would go. So you cannot put a sofa here. You cannot put a sofa on that wall. That main wall is your only wall you can do a sofa. So we had to space it out and plan it wisely that this space makes sense. This is the living room on the main floor where all of the entertaining is gonna happen, and you need to show ample seating. We have a 3-seater sofa. We have the single piece here, but mind you, this is the trick because each one of these can almost fit 2 people. And I finished off my room on this side with another accent chair. So what I did was all of my colors are neutral and gray tones, brought in a little bit of beige to break up all of the coolness. Another major factor in creating a warm space is to have the right pieces of art. And we did a 3-piece oversized over our sectional, which extends to the dining room and really accentuates the room. And it really makes it look that much bigger when you do a row of artwork instead of just doing one single piece. And then the next thing that you can look into for your own space is doing glass top tables. So when you're dealing with small spaces, it's important not to stop the eye. Use too many solid pieces because your upholstered furniture are already solid pieces. So you need pieces like this with a glass top and some metal to break up all of the solids. And it's airy, it's light, it allows your eye to flow through. And we did that with our coffee table, and we also use a glass top table with our console table here. So instead of doing a wood top or a metal, we did a glass top with some chrome, beautiful art. Next thing we need to talk about is lighting, guys. So make sure you have the right lighting for your room. And you can check out these links of some of our favorite pieces, but this one right here completely lights up this area. I know it's daytime right now and everything looks fine, but at nighttime, when everything dims down, you want there to be ample lighting so that you can show off your beautiful furniture and feel comfortable in this space. So we're gonna go through this very narrow hallway and we're gonna go upstairs to the family room. Oh, and I love the staircase here. Guys, have a look at this because this is not, it's just open concept. So you don't have the risers and it creates openness. So when you walk in through the door, you can see the other side of the house. This is a fantastic idea for small spaces. I definitely recommend it. Okay, we're on the 2nd floor. We have one more floor to go. But if you guys watched my last video, you'll know this room was one of my favorites of this house. I just find the windows so welcoming. It's open and airy, and you just want to sit here and relax and just do stuff or do nothing at all. So this is the family room. This is more for the family, like not for guests who are downstairs, the more private area, because you have a bedroom off to the side of this room. So again, with this room, it's a combined room. So you have your family room, but they did a great thing here. Well use of space, guys. When you have the space for it, if you can, do custom pieces like this. So they have integrated a whole office system into this one room that could have just been a family room. So now you have an office working station, as well a nice seating area. This is where your TV would go, and we've replaced it with art just to show where a TV would go. They did some beautiful built-in cabinetry here, which goes really well with the office space. We did a sofa, condo size, because it is a challenge getting stuff up the stairs. And then we did our glass top coffee table with some more chrome. Again, I didn't want to do solid pieces because I didn't want to make the space feel too small. The only solid piece we have here is the console table, which is fine. It's in the window, it's out of the way, and it kind of blends in with the built-ins, which is really good. And then we just accessorize with some fun pieces, elevating the space, bringing in some color and some character. So before we go to bedroom one, we have a bathroom here, which I really love the finishes. So they did the dark tiles on the floor and then light walls with a nice neutral vanity with a vessel sink on top. This bathroom is really nice. It's clean looking. It's modern enough where it's not like too much information, not transitional, more contemporary, very clean lines. You have beautiful sconce, nice round mirror. For this size townhouse, to have something like this in here is really good. I mean, that's definitely a bonus. And you can tell that they have renovated this unit because all of the finishes are newer finishes, nothing really dated in here. So it works really well. Let's go to bedroom one, which is right next to us. So this is a pretty spacious bedroom again. There's only 2 bedrooms in this house, the bedroom one and the primary bedroom upstairs. They have really used the space really well because we were able to do a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, and a desk area for a workstation. But get this, you have a nice built-in closet. I mean, if you have space to do something like this, it's really helpful because most of these homes don't come with good closet space. So to have something like this built in is a very wise idea. It's considered an upgrade. Guys, I really like this concrete wall. I feel like it's really fresh coming out of all these homes that have just drywall. And you see something like this, very contemporary, cool looking. I really enjoyed styling this house. So we collaborated with Brock on the artwork that he supplied for the unit. And we decided that we needed something in this staircase going up because it is all the way from the top of the house, all the way to the bottom of the house is this concrete wall. We needed that splash of color, and this definitely did the job. Oh my gosh, I love this room. This is like a dream primary bedroom. When I say smallest house, it's not that small, I guess, because you have a huge primary bedroom. Totally private. You have nobody up here but yourself. We did a king bed, 2 nightstands, bench, nice sitting area on this side. And I think the windows really do help the unit because it brings in a lot of natural light, which makes it look that much bigger, right? We have a nice gas fireplace here, which is definitely a bonus, and this was definitely added on after the house was built, whoever renovated this. And guys, check this bathroom. This is amazing. I love the finishes they did here. Very natural, very neutral colors, the grays, the light woods, contemporary, clean lines everywhere, no fuss. And get this, I showed this in my last video too, but I love this shower. It's just like a step in. No fuss, no doors, just a glass insert. But yeah, I feel like I'm in a spa when I'm in this bathroom. This is really nice. So now do you see what $2 million gets you in one of the most expensive cities in the world? Yes, a 3-stack townhouse in the city. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked any of our pieces or inspired to do your own home, make sure you check us out on Like to Know It, Style with Sanaz. Also on Instagram, Style with Sanaz. Like the video, comment below, and make sure you're subscribed because we have a new one coming up next week. See you then.